Nelly is the only superstar rapper with no cosign to be a superstar. Shout out to our St. Louis family. You know, round of applause all our St. Louis family.
Rounding up 314 weekend.
Yeah. 314 Day, if you don't know, St. Louis takes 314 Day very seriously.
Very.
It was a damn tornado and they still was out
tripping.
there.
Six. Look, hold on, look. 6 tornadoes touched down, and they was still outside.
Yeah, man.
They might be different, because I ain't gonna lie. Once I heard that wind and shit, I say, I'm gonna stay in the house.
Yeah, I was chilling. I had my outfit laid out.
We're supposed to get out.
314 Day ready. I had the Blues jersey ready, all that. I was about to.
I had my Cardinal fitted.
You know what I'm saying?
All ready to go.
I looked outside. It was just looking a little too crazy. That wind was going a little too wild. I said, yeah.
No. I value life too much.
Yeah. Then when my power went out, I said, oh, yeah, this is real.
Oh, your power went out?
Power went out.
For a long time?
About 4 or 5 hours.
Damn. I might have went out after that. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might as well
I ain't
go
had
out.
shit else to do, yeah. Nah, I couldn't leave them at the crib.
Nah, man, but shout out to all our St. Louis listeners, man. So first segment, might as well kick it off, man. We talking St. Louis. Nelly finally did a Drinks Champs. You know, podcast, and you know, I feel like I ain't really paid attention to Drink Champs in a long time. They had Nelly on there, St. Louis legend. Nelly don't do many interviews. Remember he did his last interview in
was that in St. Louis?
Yeah, the one he had in St. Louis with his homies from St. Louis, and basically he broke up the St. Louis tips.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It was a little more mild though on Drink Champs, but it was dope. Did y'all see it?
I started watching it.
Clips of it.
I told you it'd take me about 2-3 days to get through a drink.
Drink Champs about 3 hours long.
When Nori get drunk, I turn it off. Like if you go to my YouTube in the history, you watch like the Drink Champs episode, it's always like an hour left because once Nori start getting drunk, his words start slurring, he start asking the same, I be getting a little annoyed, so I be done with it. But it was dope though. You know, Nelly telling his backstory. I know a lot about Nelly already, but it's just a question I brought. Like we talked about this on the show once before, but it was we talk about hip hop, we talk about like superstars. It's few superstars, like you know what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of people that had their little moment, but Nelly, you got 2 diamond albums, you know, Country Grammar out the gate and everything like that. He was a real superstar. He had a real run.
Oh, he in the Hall of Fame.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I posed a question. I left this comment on like every post that the Nelly and Drink Champs.
I seen somebody got on your ass.
It was a whole bunch of people trying to get on me. But I basically was telling them Nelly is the only superstar rapper with no cosign to be a superstar. And I think I got one other person, but I ain't really ready. As I was thinking about it.
You got to do some more research.
No, they kind of got it too, but I didn't see nobody say it, so I wasn't about to fuck up my own point. Oh, okay. I might say it on here, but y'all agree with that? Y'all think of somebody else that like was a superstar without a cosign? Because you got people like Jay-Z. You can't say Jay-Z, but he had Big. Mm-hmm. You can't say Drake. He had Lil Wayne. Kendrick had Dr. Dre. J. Cole, Jay-Z, Kanye, Jay-Z. Like, think of these niggas that was like superstars. Ain't really nobody. Even somebody said Tupac. You really can't say Tupac, even because that was a long time ago. Digital Underground put him on. And at the time, I mean, history might not look too great on, but at the time, Digital Underground was popping. Like, do the Humpty Hump and shit like that. They put Pac on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First time you heard Pac, he was on the hit song with a verse, so can't even put Pac in there.
Yeah, hey, you just ran it down. So I mean, somebody gonna have to come with something to
then, like
you
said, you got to, you know what I'm saying, emphasize like superstar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Now it's a bunch of stars that came up, you know, did all the leg work.
Couple niggas had a moment, you know.
Couple runs and shit, but you know, you hear the stories about, you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, Kanye showing up to the studio and stuff like that and kind of made his own way a little bit.
Yeah. I think it's dope because I think it give Nelly put a little more respect on his name because, man, to get to where he got with like out of St. Louis, nobody ever blew up out of St. Louis before, and just he became who he became. You got to salute him. It was just him and the Lunatics. Shout out to his crew, but it was just them. Like he put, you know what I'm saying? Like Lunatics, they legendary. Shout out to my uncle Ali. Like they.
Shout out to Keywan, friend of the podcast. Show them mad love.
Murphy Lee, you still ain't. What's up?
Still waiting on him.
But I get.
And Nelly's still around. He's still relevant.
Nelly can do a show. I'm pretty sure he do an arena at any time he want to.
Still picking up checks and endorsements.
Just got married. Shout out to him and Ashanti.
Shout out to Ashanti.
You know, I like to see rappers not look washed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he just turned 50 and he still look like Nelly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They be losing their teeth, all type of shit. Like it'd be crazy for some people. But I give y'all one rapper that I think made it without a cosign. T.I. T.I. didn't have no major cosign for nobody else.
No, but he was in the environment though.
No, so like Atlanta was his cosign basically.
Yeah. So basically. Yeah. And I mean because people be slighting St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like we right next door, so we pretty much part of the St. Louis culture, but St. Louis gets slighted when it comes to a lot of things. And Nelly holding it down.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Hey, you said that, right? Let me make this clear, man. I love St. Louis. I love Chinaman. I love emos. Everything St. Louis brings, the culture and everything like that. Hey, I don't never want to say I'm from St. Louis. Like, that ain't nothing that I'm, like, ever want to do. St. Louis people, y'all got it. I'm from Alton, Illinois. Proud to be from Alton, Illinois. I wish I would wear my Alton hat today. St. Louis niggas be trying to, like, such and such. I wasn't trying to say I was from Alton. I wasn't trying to say I was from St. Louis. I never gave a fuck. Shout out to all my people in St. Louis. Niggas know where I'm from. I don't never try to say where I'm from Alton.
Should nobody say that unless they heard you say you was from St. Louis. If you ain't never said that, I don't understand where that be coming from.
I think it's just a certain level, a certain like arrogance, like, you know, you want to be down with the, you know what I'm saying? And like, no, I'm already, I gotta say it.
Yeah, I'm from where I'm from.
I gotta say
I'm proud to be from where I'm from. Yeah. Like, so the St. Louis nigga, I fuck with y'all. St. Louis is too small to be niggas to be beefing about where you from and cause when we go out of town, like,
it's all the same.
We from St. Louis because
we from the St. Louis metropolitan area.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
when you watch the news gonna tell you about everything that's happening in North County, South County, Alton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna tell you.
We got the same weather, man.
The only